Alright, we're gonna do Heroic Nefarian today using a relatively cheap deck. It's a Cthulhu deck, so obviously Cthulhu the Legendary, it's free. It doesn't really count as being a legendary in my book. In addition to that, the only epics are Crazed Worshipper, and there are 2 copies of that. And otherwise, it's just a bunch of boost your Cthulhu minions, as you can see here, and a few cards to draw like Cold Light Oracle and Commanding Shot, which is situational in 2 ways. You know, give you a turn of trading it into minions, as well as get that extra card draw. So that being said, we're gonna start by playing Beckon Revival, and it's actually works out pretty well because once you have Doomcaller in your hand and you have a pretty beefed up Cthulhu, you can play Cthulhu, most likely clear the board, and then pretty much freely go face damage. And if this happens up until the point where Onyxia is dead, he wipes the board, you have Doomcaller, so you can play Cthulhu again after having been boosted or beefed up. So, you know, it's actually a great scenario. That being said, I'm gonna play a Cthulhu's Chosen. So essentially, you can play Cthulhu 3 times. So don't feel afraid to play it as soon as you have Cthulhu. You'll have plenty of opportunities to use Cthulhu. As you can see, Doomcaller is right there, ready to make a whole bunch of trouble. We're gonna have to get rid of this Twilight Drake here. Yes, I do want to execute.
I obey.
Unfortunately, I will trade into it, and I'm gonna hero power up and armor up a little bit. We need some life and sustainability here. Going for a minion hit, that's absolutely fine with me. Okay, I'm gonna play a Bloodhoof. Yep, get nice boosted up, use up all your spells, that's fine with me. Now comes some trouble. Probably gonna have to play Protect the King. Yep, we're gonna play Protect the King. Okay. We can probably trade into... Yeah, you know what? I think what I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna play Twilight Elder. Let's boost up our Cthulhu. And then gonna play Protect the King. I'm gonna hero power up. So we can clear his entire board, as it is right now. And we'll have a few minions left over too, with taunt. Oh, but why? Why would you do that? That's grotesque. Okay, so it looks like we're in a tight situation here. So we're basically gonna have no choice. We have to play Cthulhu as soon as we have the chance to do so. Yeah. Yep, we have to play him. And as soon as we can, we must play him.
Your minions will abandon you. Listen closely.
So he's currently at a 12-12 situation. Let's do some math here. Yeah.
It's coming.
I think the smart move here is we have to trade into these. Oh, should have done that the opposite way. Should have killed the ruby and the egg first, because that's actually 4/4 is actually very deadly. Anyways, that being said, we have no choice. We're gonna have to play Cthulhu, and we're gonna pray for that coveted board wipe, board clear. Okay, so long as he doesn't have a spell, we should have we should have the ability to stay alive and do some real damage here.
My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
So this is we're living life on the edge right now. This is absolutely like not the ideal situation, to be honest. Okay. What we could do here is play Cold Light Oracle. We're gonna play Crazed Worshipper. We're also gonna armor up. Now we're gonna trade. We should be fine. This is actually fantastic. So we're gonna train into Chromagus. Yeah, I'm going to play Commanding Shout. Simply because I want to board clear.
Cthulhu is my shield.
Let's armor up. Boost up Cthulhu again, because we have 2 Doom Callers in our hands right now. So yeah, once Onyxia is played and out, we should be okay to handle it. Because even if we'll probably trade into Onyxia, kill her out, and then Cthulhu's probably gonna die right after Onyxia's dead. Not probably. Cthulhu will die, and then we can play one of these Doom Callers, and by then our deck will be so thinned out that it won't really matter. So that being said, I think now's the time to go full face.
Cthulhu! 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 I obey.
Okay.
I obey.
Not the ideal way that I would go about this, but it's a way. So we're down to 6 cards. He's down to 10 cards. So both of our decks are very thinned out. But this is actually exactly what we want for it to happen. Just saying. We have to play shield block just for the sake of having enough armor to stay alive. But yeah, this is exactly the scenario we want. Anything happens to Cthulhu, we can play Doomcaller, and our deck is so thinned out, if not almost in fatigue. So the next card we draw after playing it, after that turn of playing Doomcaller, will most likely be Cthulhu. So that being said, here probably want to trade into this. I want to try to clear his board as best as possible, and I want to save the remainder of these cards as well as Twilight Geomancer for post Onyxia.
I am spitting them at you from above.
My work is paramount.
Because that taunt on Cthulhu is pretty much going to be able to handle any minion he plays. He's gonna nuke it with all the spells he's got in order to dispose of it. Okay, so here, this is interesting.
Cthulhu.
So I have to trade into that. So I know for a fact once I hit him, Cthulhu's gone. He's a goner. Right? So I think what I want to do now,
Accommodating host, but you simply
I'm going to play Bloodhoof Brave, and no, I'm going to play Doomcaller, and then I'm going to play Twilight Geomancer.
symphony of doubt.
I should be able to survive, you know, some damage here. So I should be okay, no matter what happens. Now Cthulhu's beefed up at 25, and he's got taunt. So I don't see any way that he can get past that wall of Cthulhu. And our deck is so thinned out that there's 25% chance the next card is Cthulhu. Boom, there you go. Yeah, there's really nothing left to do here. Let's play Cthulhu here. It's gonna be an obvious board clear, and we can go face damage the rest of it. And there you have it. Heroic Nefarian defeated by a Cthulhu deck. He's gonna use all his spells to try to handle Cthulhu. So there's definitely a bit of luck. I mean, look at my health. I made it back from 1 HP, but you know, if anything, the deck just shows that it's possible. And just for shits and giggles, I'm going to continue to play it and not finish them all. But I mean, the video ends here pretty much. You can see for yourself. It's very, very possible to do it with a Cthulhu deck. Crazy Worshipper might be a little bit hard to get a hold of for a lot of free-to-play players.
Do you hear it?
That's why, if you're having a hard time with it, try to swap it out for another Cthulhu minion or another, more preferably, another 2 minions with taunt that have some survivability and sustainability. I mean, that would honestly be best. So I'm probably gonna end this real soon. Just want to have a little bit more fun because this guy's been a real pain to deal with. But yeah, the run's over. So thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know we have other CS:GO videos, Overwatch videos. One of our team players for Overwatch, Caller CN, is actually a top 500 ranked player. So he got some of his stream blocks in here, some of his clips from Overwatch in there too, so you can go check that out. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna end this run. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like what you saw. We have plenty of other heroic decks that are usually cheap. This is one of the more expensive decks, only because I have epics. And yeah, take care.